So this was my first time at a Comic-Con, and so there are a few things I picked up on that I want to be prepared for the next time I go. What were some of the suggestions you have about like coming to Comic-Con? What should we do to be prepared?
My most important thing is bring snacks. Everything else is fine. Like, you gotta have, like, the other stuff going on, because I know you're going to talk about a couple things in a minute here. But my number one most important tip is snacks. Bring, like, those bars, Lara bars, Luna bars, Cliff bars, Power bars, all of those. They're not meals. But when you consider when you're in the convention center, you don't want to go into the Gaslamp district to get every single meal because it
gets expensive.
They're crazy crowded. But two, it's a distance. If you're in line for a panel, you don't want to get out of line to go get food. It's going to take you an hour and a half to get food. And the food inside the convention center is kind of, I don't want to say awful, but it's not what you want to live on for 5 days.
Want to spend 5 days eating nachos with jar cheese on it and pretzels.
Although pretzels for breakfast are really good, but they're $5.
At $5 for a pretzel, that's a little, yeah, that's a high cost item in my book.
It is.
It's so and I ate so many Luna bars there that I don't think I can eat one for a while, not for a long time. Some of my suggestions would be bring lots of water, stay hydrated, because you're going to spend a lot of time in line, and sometimes you're outside, and sometimes it's hot. So make sure you have plenty of water with you, because the rooms don't have water for you. Okay, right. So make sure you're hydrated. Also, I say bring one of those little portable 3-stool, like little settees, those little things you sit on with the little canvas seats that you can put in your backpack. I say bring one of those because sometimes you're in line for several hours and there's only so much ground sitting a person can do because it can be pretty hot. There are lots of little crawly things sometimes around, and not everybody's as clean as you like for them to be. And sometimes you just need your own space, your own spot. So I will have a nice little canvas thingy that I can sit on the next time. My other suggestion would be patient. Oh my gosh, you have to wait so much because there are literally over 100,000 people there, like 130, 100. I don't even have a count, but over 130,000 people there. That's a lot of people crammed into one huge space, and you just gotta be patient. You just gotta be patient and make new friends.
And my other suggestion for it is to bring a sweater or a jacket or a scarf or something, because some of those rooms, they literally crank the AC on this place, especially if it's hot outside. They'll crank it down to like 65 or something so that all the body heat brings it back up to a normal temperature. But if you're in a room that's not 100% full, or even if you're in a room that's more full, sometimes it can get really cold and you're sitting there like, ooh. And especially if you do one of the overnight Hall H panels, one of the overnight Hall H panels, you have to bring a blanket and or a sleeping bag. Make friends with the people around you so you can take stuff back to your car before they load into Hall H. Because otherwise, like, you're carrying that stuff all day, but B, like, you're going to be sleeping outside if you do the Hall H line. Bring a sleeping bag, bring a pillow, and make friends with people around you.
To make friends.
Oreos are an excellent bribe.
To make friends.
Yeah, they'll watch your space while you run to the bathroom if you bring Oreo cookies. Trust me with that one.
So those are our tips for Comic-Con.
And then the rest is be prepared to have your mind blown several times. Oh my gosh. Oh, I do have one other tip. Keep your eye open for surprise moments. Like there was a point where I was standing in line for Hall H and we were all just very tired. It was super early in the morning. I mean, it was barely 6 o'clock. And suddenly I hear this hubbub in the crowd. And I look up, and honestly, if I'd been sleeping, I'd have missed this. It was Misha Collins, who plays Castiel on Supernatural, and he's out taking his morning jog, and he's dressed in like his little blue shorts and little blue top, and he's like running, and he's got like bodyguards running with him, and they're all dressed like Star Wars stormtroopers, right?
Are you serious?
And he kind of zoomed right by, and honestly, if I weren't paying attention, I totally would have missed that incredible moment. It was just too much. I'm like, hi, Misha. It was awesome. It was awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So great moments like that.
Bring up is Twitter notifications, because Misha Collins the night before had brought pizza to the Hall H line, and he announced it on Twitter. It got tweeted by the Hall H line. There's actually a Twitter account for the Hall H line, and I'll put that in the links. But if you follow that and put it on notifications, you'll know like stuff that's going on in and around that line, how long that line is, if there's waiting, if there's not waiting, if you're gonna get into that next panel, or if you're really not going to.
There you go.
Twitter notifications. Especially for some of your favorite panels. Like, I had Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on Twitter notifications all weekend, so I was totally following that epic dub smash battle between Agent Carter and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That was so funny.
So much fun.
I particularly liked the Rihanna song they were doing.
My favorite, honestly, was the "We Are the Champions" Queen moment that S.H.I.E.L.D. did with Coulson wearing Peggy Carter's outfit. It was hysterical.
Yes,
that was my personal favorite. Although,
oh my gosh,
the Chris Evans pop-up was pretty epic as well.
That was good.
It is
Oh my gosh,
hysterical.
yeah, mine's so good.
Absolutely hysterical.